Hi there again, it's Ben Repra showing you how to put together your futon frames to your wooden arms. If you watched the first previous videos, you know that we're on step 5. In this video, we're going to do step 5 and also step 6 in building your grid futon. Alright, we're going to start with step 5. First, you're going to need your seat section, which is the seat section with the holes as we established in the first video. Always double check, make sure you got the ones with the holes. That's going to be your mattress retainer. Then you're going to put the seat, so these wires, these metal rods are going to be on the upside, not the downside. So this is going to be the spot where you sit. You're going to simply take this section, just drop it right onto the rails and the hinges there. Now, for the bolts that you're going to need, you're going to need the longer bolt here. I believe it's part G. Yes, part G. You're going to take the bolt, line up the holes. You're going to bolt first. Just drop the bolt right through there. Then you're going to take a silver washer up the bolt, then a black lock washer, and then the large nut. So you're going to put that up on there like that, in that order. You tighten that onto there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take an open end wrench that comes with your pack. We're going to tighten this down. So, open end wrench right on the nut. Simply tighten that down. Now I have my other screws already prepared in this order: bolt, washer, lock washer, large nut. So I can simply pull that off, drop the bolt through, put those two washers on there, and tighten the nut. Again, take your open end wrench on the bottom side, simply tighten that up. Now do the same for the other side. You're going to need 8 of these bolts in total. Starting off here. Now if the holes don't exactly come up to the hinge, you can just pull the hinge up to the hole. So again, simply line up the holes, drop the bolt through, take your silver washer, then your lock washer, then the nut. Again, bolt through the hinge and the frame, washer, lock washer, and then the nut. Alright, now we're going to attach the back. For this to be done, you're going to need a little bit of room, and also you're going to have to push a little bit hard on this seat here. These hinges are pretty strong, so simply place your foot on the stretcher wheel there and bring that down. Now we're going to take our back side and do the same thing. Metal rods upward facing. Just going to lay these right on the hinge like that. And the same procedure continues. Line up the holes. Bolt first. Then your washers. Then a nut. Again, this may take you a little bit more time because all you have is that little wrench. If you do have a drill, use it. Otherwise, just be patient. Just going to put this other side in here, and then I'm going to tighten them all down. That's what I would recommend doing. Make sure everything lines up nice and neat, and then tighten once you have everything into place. Again, don't over tighten these bolts. They do have a chance of stripping. You also don't want to damage the frame at all. So just tight enough that you know it's going to hold, but not over tighten them to where the point that you're going to damage any part of the futon. Again, bolt through the frame, through the hinge. This is our last one here before I tighten them down. Silver washer, lock washer, and then tighten the nut on there. Also be careful not to strip anything by putting the nuts on crooked. Make sure the nuts are going on straight every time you go to tighten these down. I recommend starting them with your hand so you know that they're threaded properly, and then you can go ahead and use a wrench on it. Sometimes these wrenches, if you're doing them with a drill, they can kind of slip. Just find the right angle, you can get it on there nice and easy. Alright, for the next step here, we're going to put the hook into the two sections of the seat in the back. This is going to be step number 6 on your instructions. The parts you're going to need for this is your hook and your tiny little cotter pin that came with your hardware kit. Now the easiest way to get this on is to move the futon into about a half bent position like this. Now what you're going to do, there's a little hole on one side of the hook right here. This is going to go on the seat side. This smaller hook is going to connect to the back. There's two little holes, two little welded loops on here. And you can simply find where it fits, stick that through, then you're going to take that little cotter pin, stick it through the hole on the seat side of the hook, and then simply just take your finger and bend the cotter pin so it fits in there like that. Then you can bring it back to the seated position, and we'll move on to the last 2 steps after that. So we're almost done. Stay ready.